Can you all hear me? Okay, perfect. We'll now be beginning the closing ceremony of the GCMUN. Let me know if everyone can see my screen. Okay, perfect. So we'll start by, you might want to rejoin the stage if you can't see. If not, I'll reshare if many people are having this issue. Okay, perfect. So we'll start by giving an overview of the committee. After 2 rigorous days of debate, this moment officially marks the end of the first edition of GCMUN. The following slide has the overview of the conference and basically some statistics of what you guys have done. So there were a total of 25 delegates, so we thank you all for coming. There has been only one committee for this edition and 4 awards to be won. And you guys managed to come up with 4 resolutions, and a total of 67 motions were passed from you guys. Very funny number indeed. So, first of all, we would like to get a message from Archive, who could not be here. She's the community owner of the IBO Server. She says, congrats to everyone who made it through GCMUN, whether this was your first conference or you're a seasoned regular. To the first timers, you survived your first MUN, your first painfully awkward moment of forgetting how to yield the floor, and probably at least one moment where you second guessed everything you were about to say. But you did it anyway, and that's the whole point. To everyone else, hope you argued hard, made a few good points, and had some fun along the way. Conferences like this are exhausting in the best way, and I hope you're leaving a little bit more confident than you walked in, or joined in, we should say. Thanks for being part of this. Rest up, you earned it. And then going further, we have some messages from our lovely chairs of the concert. If you guys would like to take it from here.
Yep. Thank you so much, Cosmo. Right. Crazy conference. Um, this was actually such a fun experience. Um, I mean, for all of us chairs, I think it was our first time uh basically meeting each other and working together. And that's also true for all of you guys as delegates, right? You might have known some people, but for the most part, um, you you probably would be new to each other. And I guess that's the fun thing about MUNs. We had such a great time working together, doing all of the um, grading and planning and all of that stuff. Uh, and I hope you guys had fun as well. I hope we made it a good experience for you guys. Um, we sure did try our best. Um, and I know there's for some of you who may have prior experience, there were things done differently here. For those of you who are going to go ahead and do other MUNs, there's going to be things done differently, different rules, different ways of conducting it. Um, for instance, both Malice and Atika, they are completely new to this particular form of ROP. Even though they've done MUNs before, it's their first time adapting to the Harvard rules of procedure. And I think it all turned out so well in the end. So, yeah, I guess thank you guys so much for such a great experience. You guys were really active, really out there. And no matter who wins the awards, I I'm actually not even capping. I think every single delegate put in so much effort, put in so much uh, hard work for this conference. And I think that that's what matters in the end. Um, yeah, if you guys want any feedback, if you want to know about your performance, feel free to DM any one of us. I guess I want to thank everyone in the secretariat and Malice and Natika and Omelette, and all of you guys for this amazing experience. And yeah, quick side note before I conclude and give it to my fellow chairs. The statistic is real, as Palinson and Malice and everyone has confirmed in chat. We did have exactly calculated on a calculator 67 motions passed. Now, this is the number of motions passed. There were a lot more motions that were proposed, but either failed or not voted upon. But we can actually show you proof using the software that we used. That if you add up all the motions that were passed, it actually indeed is 67. Crazy coincidence, but 6-7 guys, 6-7. Um, But yeah, thank you so much for actually passing a resolution in the end and not failing the council. And that is all from my end. Uh, on to Malice.
Hello everyone. I was initially gonna start this off by thanking all of our chairs, but I feel like a better statement would be thank you, Palinson, and all of the chairs for relentlessly bullying me over the 6-7 mix-up. And now on to the actual thing. Thank you so much to Musketeer, as he mentioned that I was really new to this procedure. It actually took me 2 days to research this procedure from scratch, just so it sounds like I actually know my stuff. Like they say, guys, fake it till you make it. No one can tell otherwise. And to Attica just for the emotional support, and for Omelette for taking over so many things. Guys, there were so many things that you just did not realize that were going on behind the scenes between all of your pings to check your notes, check your resolutions, and log in all of the emotions. There was just so much going on. And genuinely, if we didn't stick together as a team, we could have never done it. And just to say, that was a great pleasure to chair the sessions and genuinely watching each one of you guys grow, debate, enjoy all of, and actually make those debates productive and work together, especially in the last moments of crisis when our committee was on the verge of failing. You guys really pulled yourself together, and I really saw some strong diplomacy from some of you where you guys were basically asking everyone just to come together, put your differences aside, and just come to a mutual conclusion. That was amazing. The fact that we went from failing 6 to 7 motions consecutively in my session to passing 67 motions in total is absolutely insane. And I am so proud of each one of you, especially for those who had this MUN as your very first session. And lastly, I'd like to call it a full circle moment and would urge you all to keep asking those questions. The skills of diplomacy that you guys picked up in this session, make sure that they don't cease along with this closing session as well, but rather you must carry them outside this meeting as well. Keep asking those POIs, guys. Well done. I'd like to hand the mic to Attica now.
Thank you, Malice. It's Attica. Honestly, guys, this was an amazing conference. At first, when I was offered this opportunity from my friend Cosmo, I was a bit hesitant about doing an online MUN. But when we started, when I saw the messages coming along and helping you guys understand and get the flow of MUN, it made me remember my MUN days, and I'm so happy for you guys. Like, this is going to hopefully open up so many doors for you. MUN is such a fun, amazing experience. You're going to make such amazing, strong connections here and meet amazing people from all around the world. As you see, you're connected with so many people from so many different places. And I'm happy for you that you've had this opportunity and you had the confidence to participate, to speak up. And even though you were nervous at first, I'm so happy for you guys. And as for my team, the people who I worked with closely, both chairs, secretariat, and security, thank you so much for making this experienced such a worthy experience, honestly, because sitting down for 6 hours for 2 days seemed like such a tedious process, but you guys made it fly by, and it was so fun and very enjoyable, especially making fun of Malice for her 6'7". But every time she kept saying 6'7" in her session. So, and yeah, in communicating with you guys yesterday, because I was a bit ill, so I couldn't talk to you guys within the session when I was supposed to. But walking with you guys today and seeing how patient you are with me, even though I kept fumbling sometimes, thank you for that. And I definitely hope that you guys walk away from this with a lifetime of friends and experiences and memories. And I'll now hand over the mic to the next person. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. So I don't know if you noticed or not, but I wasn't present for the first session for the 2 days. So I didn't have much time to get to know you, especially because I missed the opening speeches. But I, s- I, s- I'd still like to congratulate each one of you for the efforts you've made these 2 days. I know it's hard. I know the times weren't the best for some of us, me included, and yet most of you still tried to make it. You apologized each time you weren't able to talk or you had to leave for any reasons. And that's what is important. You recognize what this event was for you and what you wanted to do in it. I'd like to thank my fellow chairs, technically my superiors, since I was mostly the one doing things um, outside of the stage. So you only could see me the 1 hour we had yesterday. Um, so yeah, Musketeer, uh, Malus, and Atika. Thank you very much for for being patient with my absences, and thank you, our my dear delegates, for participating in this moon. I pass the microphone back to Cosmo.
Thank you to our lovely chairs, and they all did a very good job. Some of them, as their first conference, as they have said. Can we all just get like a round of applause in chat for our beautiful chairs? Thank you, guys. Okay. So moving on, we'll have a message from the community lead of r/IGCSE, which so happens to be myself. I want to say a massive congratulations to all of our delegates. I know MUNs can be very scary, especially for first timers. I remember my first MUN about 4 years ago, and it was hell. So I am very proud of everyone here, and you guys have done an amazing job. And on behalf of the entire organizing committee and the staff over at IGCSE and IBO, I want to thank everyone for attending, and we wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors. So going forward, we're going to have now the award announcements. If everyone is ready. First of all, we will have the honorable mentions going to the delegates showing commendable active participation throughout the conference, which will go to the delegate of Japan, Mr. Meteora. Congratulations, Japan. That was a very, very good performance. So moving on, we're going to have the Outstanding Diplomacy Award to the delegates displaying exceptional negotiation skills, spearheading collaborative promises, and maintaining highly respectful demeanor. Please applaud for our 2 delegates of Thailand and Saudi Arabia. Then moving on, our best position paper, who was awarded to the delegate showing a comprehensive understanding of the topic, giving relevant evidence, and organizing their people very well, is for the delegate of Turkey. Congratulations. And I believe the next award is going to be our Best Delegate Award. Please correct me if I'm wrong. Organization Committee. If everyone is ready for the Best Delegate Award. So, our best delegate for this iteration of the GSEMUN is going to be the delegate of Singapore. Congratulations. An outstanding performance. Very well deserved. Regarding certificates for everyone, there will be information posted after the conference, so do not worry if you are a bit confused on how you will receive them. We will be sending out information after the conference. So moving on, we just want to give a congratulations to all of our winners. All of you deserve your awards. And for those who were not able to receive an award, please don't be sad. You've put a lot of time and effort into this conference. And if not an award, you've definitely left with experience, confidence, and new friends. You will also be receiving a participation certificate, provided the criteria had been fulfilled, which will be given out to you in the next few days. And you will be getting the event winner roles in IGCSE and the IBO servers. And you can obviously also post to your socials or LinkedIn if you have any regarding the event. If you tag our organization committee, we can give you an official reply from our LinkedIn account if needed. Now, a message from our Secretary General. I'm going to ask to see if Potato can come up on stage if his internet is now fine.
Can you hear me? Test, test.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right. Honorable Chair, honorable delegates, fellow delegates, chairs, all organizers, it is a pleasure to bring this conference to an absolute close. Over the past few days, it's been mesmerizing witnessing all the delegates tackle the challenge of our agenda, being AI data centers and their environmental footprints. When this conference first started, we were expecting critical thoughts and cooperation skills with every single delegate out here. But you guys exceeded those expectations to a limit above our realities. You were able to demonstrate the difference we were looking for, and we were able to see that you were able to make a difference and have a change in the future. To all the award winners, best delegates, honorable mentions, outstanding diplomacies, and best position papers, congrats for your dedication towards the MUN. You were able to show that you are able to make a difference on your own, not as a solo player, but as a team. And so, not just to all the delegates who were not able to get an award, but for everyone else, thank you for participating. Thank you for giving your input. Thank you for coming out of your comfort zone and being able to participate over this weekend for this MUN. Especially since this is our first MUN, I would like to thank all the organizers who are behind the scenes. Without you all, this MUN will not have been possible. So, yeah, give them a huge hands for all the security personnel, press team, whoever you name it, all the chairs. Without them, this MUN will not have been possible. Big ups to everyone involved. And as we bring this conference to end, I want to give us all one more point to look at. Delegates, you have learned a lot through this MUN. You have learned this main skill of having team spirit, cooperation, and being aware of how to tackle global challenges. Now it's your turn to make this into a real world, take this into real world circumstances and try to make a difference. Thank you once again for this incredible journey and giving off this incredible energy during this MUN and making this an unforgettable experience. And for my final words, I now declare the GSE MUN 2026, sponsored by ARSTAS IGCSE and IBO, officially closed. Thank you once again, delegates.
Thank you very much, Potato. And a heartfelt thank you from the Secretariat and organizers. We want to again thank you all for being here, and hopefully in the future if we decide to do another MUN. But that'll be up to the organizers. And that marks the end of our closing ceremony. Thank you all very much for coming, and we will see you, hopefully, again next time.